We are now at the main highlight of our event today. Our speaker for today is a highly experienced professional with extensive experience in education and publishing domains. Over his 13-year career in the publishing industry, he has played a key role in advancing the education sector, addressing the requirements of both private and public schools. Notably, during his tenure in the publishing sector, he successfully spearheaded collaborative projects with various national government agencies such as the Department of Education and Department of Energy. These initiatives have had a positive impact, benefiting millions of students across the country. Now, he is serving as the Philippine Country Manager of ClassEd, an edtech unicorn company, and he plays a crucial role in delivering innovative educational solutions to numerous K-12 and higher education clients. Sharing with us today his discussion entitled Facilitating Hybrid Classes Using ClassIn. Let us all give him a big round of applause, Mr. Kerwin Preciados.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Kerwin, and I'm from Class 10. So let me just arrange. All right. So again, good morning, and thank you for attending this session. I know we are on a long weekend holiday, and I apologize for that we took your time to attend this session. But yeah, thank you very much. So yeah, I'd like to discuss. This is a two-part session. So basically, we're looking. Klasin is an edtech company, and we are providing the hybrid learning spaces for schools. But before we get into that, we can share a bit what is hybrid. So basically, integrating technology into education, especially hybrid learning. So it's becoming more important as education evolves. Hybrid learning, which mixes online and in-person teaching, offers flexibility and makes education more accessible. So for the Philippine education system, gradually adopting this approach is a key to preparing students and teachers for the future. So it helps close gaps in access to quality education, improve digital skills, build strong systems that can handle the challenges of today's world. Hybrid learning is basically changing the game. A learning experience that is flexible and dynamic as the students themselves. So we all know the learning modalities, but let's briefly recap the four key learning modalities that are shaping the education today. So face-to-face learning, of course, we know this, the traditional classroom setup we are all familiar with, where teachers and students engage directly in real time. Online learning, the fully digital experience. The students and teachers interact entirely in the virtual environment, offering flexibility but requiring higher self-discipline and tech skills. Next is blended learning, fusion of face-to-face and online instruction. Some parts of the courses happen in person while other components occur online. While hybrid learning, the most flexible model, where some students attend in person and others participate online simultaneously. And it's the closest we can get to offering a customizable learning experience. Okay, so as education evolves, hybrid learning presents both exciting opportunities and challenges. Some countries are slow in adopting technology for several reasons, despite its clear benefits. One of the biggest factors is infrastructure limitations. Many regions, especially in developing countries or rural areas, lack reliable internet access, modern devices, or the necessary power supply to support widespread tech adoption. Without these essential resources, it's really difficult to implement technology in schools, businesses, or government systems effectively. Another reason is the resistance to change and a lack of digital literacy. So some schools and teachers are hesitant to embrace new technologies due to unfamiliarity or fear of disruptions. Training staff, teachers, or the entire workforce to use new systems can be time consuming and expensive, so decision makers may be slow to move forwards. So additionally, concern over data security, cost implementation, and digital divide where technology access is unequal also contribute to the slower adoption of new technologies in certain countries. And sadly, Philippines still one of this. But having said this challenges, it also brings major opportunities to education. Adopting technology and hybrid learning in the Philippines offers numerous opportunities to enhance the education system and the drive for economic growth. It can significantly widen access to education, particularly in rural or remote areas, bridging the gap between urban and underserved regions. The flexibility of hybrid learning allows students to balance their studies with other commitments, encouraging more individuals to pursue education and professional development. Teachers also benefit from online training programs, improving their skills and ultimately the quality of education. Next is technology enables personalized learning, allowing students to progress at their own pace while enhancing digital literacy, an essential skill in the global workforce. Furthermore, hybrid learning also ensures educational continuity during disruptions in natural disasters, minimizing the impact on academic progress. And we've seen this in the past. So, like the recent heat, right? Heat wave. So, in Philippines, so a lot of schools have moved back again to online and hybrid. So by embracing these opportunities, the Philippines can make its education system more inclusive and globally competitive, preparing students for the future. All right. So hybrid learning is a teaching model that combines the best of the worlds. So in-person and online learning. So it allows students to participate in classes either physically in the classroom or virtually from anywhere, often at the same time. This model is all about flexibility, giving students the option to choose what's work best for them, while still accessing the same lessons, materials, and teacher interaction. It's like having the freedom of online learning with the added value of the face-to-face engagement. All right, so hybrid learning represents a versatile and adaptive approach to education. Here are some of its key features. So, flexible participation, wherein students have the option to attend classes in person or join remotely. This flexibility supports varying styles and personal circumstances, ensuring that education can be more accessible and adaptable. Next is real-time integration. So this integration allows live discussion, collaborative activities, and immediate feedback, bridging the gap between physical and digital presence. But what makes hybrid learning exciting is the way technology bridges the gap between those in the room and those online. With tools like live streaming, interactive whiteboards, and virtual collaboration spaces, whether they're at home or sitting in class, gets to contribute and learn together. So it is designed to make education more inclusive, adaptive, and dynamic. Perfect for today's fast-paced, tech-driven world. So this is why technology and tools are an important part to implement hybrid learning. And as well, technology tools, these are effective hybrid learning relies on robust technology and digital tools such as video conferencing platforms, collaborative software, and digital resources. Okay, so the key to a smart classroom is its ability to support multiple teaching models, making it adaptable to different learning environments and needs. First, it allows for innovation in traditional lectures by integrating technology, turning passive lessons into interactive experiences. It also supports hybrid education, giving students the flexibility to participate both in person and online, creating a seamless blend of physical and virtual learning. So, smart classroom enhance the group work selection, enabling collaboration through digital platforms. Additionally, with one versus one student devices, each learning has to access to personalized tools to foster engagement, creativity, and productivity, ensuring that every student can fully participate and thrive in this modern educational setup. So here, think of a traditional classroom. Desk, blackboard, teacher at the front. While this setup has worked for years, today's world needs something more flexible. So now, imagine a hybrid classroom with advanced technology where students can join both in person and online with interactive boards, digital tools, and personal devices. Students and teachers connect and learn together, no matter where they are. It's not just new tools, it's a new way of learning that makes education more engaging, flexible, and personal. Hybrid learning is the future, and it's happening now. In today's evolving educational landscape, class and hybrid learning spaces are redefining what a classroom can be. So, offering flexible setup designed for various teaching and learning needs. So, for a fully hybrid classroom, Klassen provides essential hardwares for work utilizing multiple interactive boards to uh, focusing on interactive boards for online and in-person learning. Students and teachers can engage in real time where they are physically present or joining remotely. And similarly, with this multimodal learning setup is perfect for collaborative work, utilizing multiple interactive boards to foster teamwork and deeper engagement. This is more futuristic look of a classroom. And then this one, we also offer a dual screen solution, and this is designed to address specific teaching needs by enhancing the classroom experience and supporting hybrid learning environments. So one key feature is the ever-flowing Blackboard, which allows two screens to display continuous writing across multiple pages, providing an uninterrupted flow and doubling the writing surface. So this replicates the traditional Blackboard experience, making it easier for teachers and students to reference previous content. The solution also aligns with the teacher preferences, overcoming limitations of existing digital whiteboards that don't meet the needs of the educators. Okay, so here, hybrid learning spaces offer an innovative solution to address classroom and teacher shortages. So by connecting multiple classrooms through a single teacher, schools can expand their reach without needing additional physical spaces or educators. One teacher can conduct lessons for several classrooms simultaneously, allowing more students to participate in a hybrid session, whether they're in person or online. So this setup not only maximizes the resources, but also ensures that quality education is accessible to more students. So it's an efficient and scalable way to tackle the growing demand for education. So future of learning has no limits. So with class in hybrid classrooms powered by over 20 plus interactive channels like class in the boards, we have the instant messaging, screen sharing, students can engage in real time, creating highly interactive learning environments. Class in further provides insights into student behavior through analytics and data points, helping teachers refine their teaching strategies. It also supports various teaching methods from project-based to lecture-based hybrid learning offers a comprehensive solution for modern education. And this one is also very interesting for if you have the hybrid learning setup. So in a hybrid learning environment, the possibilities for expanding learning experiences are truly limitless. Imagine conducting virtual field trips where a teacher can visit the field while students, both on site and online, join in real time. So the teacher streams live, giving students the same sense of adventure from wherever they are. So meanwhile, a facilitator in a classroom can guide students through the trip, ensuring they understand and stay engaged with what's happening on screen. So this setup not only provides a shared immersive experience for all students, but also dramatically reduces the cost associated with organizing these traditional field trips. So like transportation, additional manpower, etc. So schools can conduct these virtual field trips more frequently, offering students more opportunities to explore and learn beyond the classroom without the usual limitations of logistics or budget. Okay, so as we look into the future, so it's clear that hybrid learning is reshaping the landscape of education in remarkable ways. So by blending the best of traditional and digital learning, hybrid models offers flexibility, accessibility, and engagement. It's not just about integrating technology, it's about creating opportunities for students and teachers to connect, collaborate, and learn without the limits of location or time. So hybrid learning ensures that education can reach every student, whether in urban centers or remote areas, and allows schools to adapt to the needs of both students and the world around them. So as we embrace this model, we're building an educational system that's more inclusive, dynamic, prepared for the challenges of tomorrow. All right. So, you have any questions so far? Okay, so let's try this, our hybrid learning spaces. Right. Please feel free if you have any questions. So basically, what you see here is the software and hardware of ClassIn. So we have the interactive board. This is the 110-inch. We have the ceiling microphone, which covers 80 square meters. So for a regular classroom, you just need only one microphone. So we also recommend having two sets of cameras. So one is fronting the students and one is fronting the teacher. And these are connected by a LAN cable. So this is a motion. These are motion tracing cameras. So let's try to call on our online participants. We have a lot. So to our online participants, maybe if you can open your cameras. Hello. Okay. So right now we have 42 students attending online. So when you use ClassIn in a hybrid setting, so this is it's a combination of a software and the hardware. So instead of using other virtual conferencing platform, you will just use ClassIn software. So this is an application base. So you have to install it in your devices. Okay, so ClassIn is an end-to-end solution. So we provide learning management system, we provide virtual classroom, and of course we provide the dashboard for administrators. So first, I'd like to show you the LMS. So it gives more spaces for your asynchronous learning activities. So in our LMS, you can create different learning activities, such as you can record a lesson, and then of course different assessment. You can provide homeworks, tests. We have we provide the question banks for you, so you can, if you have your questions, you can just upload it here. No? So you don't have to fill in time to time. So, but this one, if you have some like modules or electronic files of test papers, you can also upload that. But you can actually make a simple automation. You can create markings for those electronic file of questions. You can also do this. So you can also create discussions for your students, and then uploading of different types of resources. So in Class in, we support 70 plus file types. So from all kinds of MS files, PDF, all kinds of videos, audios, and we have the EDB file, which later I'll show you. So it's the Blackboard file of Class A. And then in our LMS, we also provide different instructional templates. So for you to provide this kind of learning for your students. So we have the project-based learning, flipped classrooms, if you do lecture-based instruction, discovery-based. So all of this can be is providing by Classin in the system. By the way, this is not by screen sharing. So we open directly our file here. So no need for screen sharing. So next is our virtual classroom, which actually very powerful. So it's the software side of Classin. So why this powerful? Because of this function. So we have packed over 30 plus interactive teaching tools inside this classroom. So from the easy tools like this, we have this dice, we have timers, up to the most comprehensive one like the virtual labs, which later I'll show you. We have for physics and for chemistry. So you can also do polling. So for example, if you have multiple choice type of activities. So for example, there are questions here in the Blackboard. So you can start giving this set of questions to your students. And the online students can answer. So they're receiving the choices now, but they're not submitting the. So once the students submitted the answers, so you will see here in real time. So how many students answered letter A, B, C, or D. Then if you want to see in detail, you can just see it here. So maybe online students, maybe you can try to submit answers. So, okay. So you see in real time. So this is good for polling and multiple choice type of activities. Correct. So we also have this sketchboard. So sketchboard is simply giving some kind like a sheet of paper to your students for a short quiz. So for example, if you have some questions here, you can actually write or you can actually upload some images here. Then you hand out to your students. So once you hand out to your students, you can also see their answers in real time. So these are all the students. So you can just do something like this. And then we collect. Then after that, we can open this in this class for discussion. So for example, this student, so we can also put markings here. And we can also call, oh, sorry. So we would like to highlight on this one. So Classin also provides, we already embedded the virtual lab inside this virtual classroom. So we partnered with a company called Notebook. So their expertise is in creating different virtual labs. So right now we have this inside ClassN. So we can try this. Let's try this one. Of course, we can maximize this. Although for purposes of presentation, let's just stick to that setup. All right. Let's see if this works. Is there anyone here, a chemistry teacher? Actually, I'm not. I don't know what I'm doing right now. Let's try. It's here. Oh, so let's try if this will work. Not working. I think this was here. But anyway, you got my point. So you can do this, or teachers can do some demonstration with this. And this we have like 400 virtual labs available for chemistry and physics. And this is aligned with the GCSE and A level, which is an international curriculum. And once your experiment succeeded, you will also see some of the formulas you use. So there's also a feature inside this. Okay, so let's try one in physics. So again, does anyone physics teachers? So let's try. Let's try this. So there are tools here that you can use. For example, if you want to add electric fan. Oh, sorry. Sorry. Yeah. Switch. Let's try. Okay. So it works. So for physics, you can also see the diagram. It's not so sure where it is. Yeah. Oh, the internet may be kind of slow. Yeah. But then again, so this is how it looks like if you're doing some physics class. Okay. So these are the teaching toolbox that the teachers can access to interact and collaborate with the students. And here, as you can see, 90% of our virtual classroom is covered by this Blackboard. So wherein teachers and students can interact. But right now, I have, as a teacher, I have the power to authorize and remove the authorization from from the student's end. So for example, I'll try to call on Miss Melanie. Okay. So if I give authorization to my students, so automatically on the student's end, they will receive the tools. So for writing, for this select tool. So basically here, oh, it's a different feature. So this is for smartboards. We have this tool palette in the smartboard setting. But if we're using the devices like mobile phones, computers, so there is a toolbar here that the students can use. All right. So okay, then I can also give trophies to my students. And that trophy is actually not just an animation, it's actually recorded. So you can also see the performance in class. Who are the students doing well and who are the students need some remedial. So maybe let's try a different activity in our Blackboard. So let's try this activity. Okay. So in this setting, let's try to answer this kind of activity in a real hybrid setting wherein a student is participating online. So, and then maybe a volunteer uh, here, volunteer. Okay. So let's try this activity. So let's try to answer this. Hi, Melanie. Can you hear us? Okay. Good, good. Okay. So, no, no. This one. So, we have this select tool. It's like the box, broken box. So, maybe you can try to use that. It's the select tool. So, you can drag the words. Right, right. Okay, but yeah, later. Put it back first. Okay, so to make it more interesting, let's have this. 40 seconds. Yeah. So our on-site participant, throw your name, please. Eric pala. Okay. So Eric, you use the select tool. Okay. So naka-select tool na. So, okay. So let's try to answer this activity in 3, 2, 1. Okay, I think you're done. All right. Thank you. Okay, thank you, Melanie. So this is a simple activity, but you see how our online and on-site participants can collaborate with this kind of uh, tools, right? So here, this is an EDB file. So it's actually can be replaced your PPT presentation. You can just upload all your presentations here. The good thing here, this is uh, well, you can consider it as a simplified Photoshop. So and it's very interactive when you use this Blackboard rather than just doing it in a plain PowerPoint presentation. So you can do these kinds of activities. So next is try to open. So during discussion, we also ensure that it's it will be very convenient for teachers. So for example, we are discussing this. So you can actually open multiple files. So for example, a PDF file on that side, and maybe let's try to open another file here. Let's play a video. So you can do simultaneous. Can open
Hydrogen is a combustible gas which has no color and no smell.
videos.
It's
You
not
can actually
poisonous and it's very light. It's almost 15 times lighter than air. It's so light that it tends to escape towards space where it is dispersed. This is why you cannot find much hydrogen on Earth, apart from in the eruptions of volcanoes, in fumaroles, and in oil fields. If we want to get isolated hydrogen, not combined with other elements, we have to detach, and this process is hard work. That is, it consumes a lot of water.
Can we try hearing someone from the audience?
Okay. Anyone volunteer from the for our online participants? Please raise your hand. We just want to hear your voice. Anyone? Oh, you're shy. So So maybe let's try this. So we also have this randomizer. So if your class is in awkward silence, so one option is to have this. Mr. And yes, where's Mr. Yes? You can also do that. But another thing, if everyone is all active, no, we also have this buzzer. So once you hand out this to your students, so whoever press this buzzer first, so you can actually call them again, call them here. So you can drag their camera here. You can drag the camera here and then let them present, something like that. So I think our participants online are shy. So maybe Miss Melanie, since your camera is open, maybe you can try to open your audio. Oh, okay.
Hello.
Oh, okay. Hello. Hi, Ma'am Gail. Can you try to speak? Hello, Ma'am Melanie.
Hi.
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, so moving forward, so Classin also provides a dashboard for administrators. So with all this bunch of data that we will gather during the online and or the synchronous and asynchronous activities. So we also need to monitor it, right? So we provide this administrators dashboard for schools. So these are some of the features that are included in our dashboard. So of course, monitoring of students and teachers. You will see this resource management, class session management, roster, behavior monitoring is one of the unique feature of Classin. It's you can see, no. So I think during the online setting in the past, so one problem is some of our students don't just want to leave the classroom, right? And they just leave. So and then they'll say normally we have problems on internet connectivity or something like that. But as an administrator, you have the audit for this, so you can actually see whether the students are just actively leaving the classroom or there's a internet connectivity issues at that moment. But this one is very effective for schools. We have this real-time monitoring. So this is good for classroom observation. Remember before when we have these face-to-face classes, administrators walk into each other room and then you see, hey, you do like this. Silip tayo sa pintuan, no? So, but this time, you can do it online. You can do it in the class in admin dashboard. So, you have the power to enter each classroom incognito, meaning you will not be, you're invisible. Yeah. So, just to make sure that, of course, sometimes when the administrators came, kakabahan si teacher, kakabahan si students. So, but this is a very good tool for classroom observation. And after each lesson, we will be able to monitor of course, the attendance, and then the one that I'm talking to, how many times that they leave the classroom and entered again. So you can also monitor those kinds of analytics in ClassIn.
When are the classes recorded?
Yes.
Recorded siya.
We have two recording options in ClassIn. Number one is the web playback and the web live streaming. So web playback, since ClassIn is an application-based, automatically after the class, the session will record and the students can just play that recording. But sometimes, nagre-result to abuse. Hindi na lang papasok si student. So you can, as an administrator, you can have the option to remove that. Yung isa is the live streaming, web live streaming. That one is after the class, it will automatically recorded, but it will go to your admin dashboard. So if like one student is absent, they can request a link. So they can watch it in a browser. Okay, so moving on to our solution. So basically, ClassIn builds a classroom for both virtual and physical class. So as Sir Justin mentioned a while ago, that ClassIn can be standalone, or we can integrate it with Cerebro LMS. So if you wish, if you don't have existing learning management right now, so by having ClassIn, which includes LMS, virtual classroom, and the admin dashboard, you just use ClassIn alone. But we also do LTI and API. So if you are existing user of Cerebro, which is a Moodle based, right? So we do integration with different learning management system. So what will happen is you still use your LMS, but in terms of having this live classes, you will use ClassIn, and it's already inside in your existing learning management system.
And the recordings are automatically posted to Cerebro.
Right. So basically, the Cerebro LMS is the main.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can access ClassIn from there.
Yes. Okay, so this one, the hybrid solution, it's a combination of ClassIn, which is the software, and this ClassIn X. So what is ClassIn X? Basically, we provide you with the hardwares, so which includes interactive flat panel or the smart board, motion tracking cameras, 300 and this 300 ceiling microphone, which basically this is the setup. So if you have some kind of technology stack in place in your school, like for example monitors, we will make sure that that will be useful pa rin. So we have this kind of setup like a video gallery, wherein you don't need to check the online participants here. You can also just view at the front. Okay, so we have different sizes of interactive flat panels. We have the smallest is the 65, that is actually can fit with your offices. So by just having one set of one interactive flat panel in your office, the viewing, let's say for example you do classroom observation, it will be very convenient for administrators. But for smart classrooms and discussion room, we also recommend like the 75 and 86, which is basically the more appropriate for a regular classroom. And for lecture halls, so we have this 110. Okay, so basically, this is the learning journey inside the ClassIn. So for preparation, you can use the learning management system of ClassIn, And then after that, you can move to your class, whether it's online or hybrid. And then after that, you go back to your LMS to check their homeworks and tests. Okay. Let me show you the sample video here. Oh, it's not here pala. But anyway, just want to show you this. So this is uh, one of our strongest partner in terms of hybrid. They have multiple classes that have this kind of setup because they open their opening programs. They have this global open courses, which they accommodate different students in each different countries. Okay. So as I mentioned, we do some integration. So with some of the major learning management system providers. And of course, customer service of ClassIn is, well, I think it's one of our edge, proven by some of our clients here. So number one is we have this 24/7 technical team to address your concerns. And then we also support major events, especially if it's with school organizations. So we also trying to help you with this kind of events. And then we also make sure that that we keep on updating our products. So ClassIn basically started in 2014. So we started this ClassIn online classroom, and this was the time that the demand of online is just starting. So during that time, the available platforms are just MSN and Skype, and we have to fill that gap in the online class learning setting. So, but then again, 10 years ago and up to now, it's a totally different thing. So, you see before, our system is just like a plain and simple. We have just a video to meet, and then some tools. But we try over the years, we try to align our system really to fit into the education. And of course, we all know that, well, I heard this from some friends that in EdTech, you only have 3 paths to grow your business. So number one is stay static, just offer what you have, and then after a few years, your company will die. So number two is you create garbage products and sell. But I think we don't have to do that because our competitors is doing that already. So number 3 is research, develop, and invest. So I think we are doing this. We're continue doing this for years now. And of course, onboarding. So we do onboarding trainings. In fact, right now we also provide some months of free trial if the schools are interested in the system. And during the trial, we already provide proper trainings for teachers and the administrators. Okay, so basically, here are some of the advanced features of ClassIn. Then here, there's a very short comparison with other virtual conferencing platforms that you have been using in the past. So basically, for this one is for interaction. Admin. Service. Okay. So here are just some few testimonials from our clients here in the Philippines. Right now, ClassN is serving to around 60,000 plus institutions in over 160 countries. And in terms of the subscribers, we have about 15 million subscribers of ClassN. In Philippines, we have about 100 private schools that is using ClassN since pandemic. Yeah. Okay, so thank you very much. And yeah, if you have any questions, please feel free. And of course, if you want to try the board, please feel free to use. Thank you, thank you.
Baka meron din silang questions yung mga online.
Okay, for our online participants, if you all have questions, please raise your hand. Yeah. Okay. So by the way, since we don't recommend you to use screen sharing, we also have this built-in browser.
Kasi most of the time then, when you use screen sharing, di ba, it's very prone sa privacy issues. No? Makikita nila yung mga nakalagay sa desktop ninyo or other files. So we usually recommend that you use the built-in browser here. Ayan, nandiyan si Cerebro. So, let's try. Okay, so we have interactive simulations na rin. No? For example, ito. If you're already using Cerebro, you can access it from here. So, here's one example for circuit construction. Katulad ng pinakita din ni Kerwin kanina, no, sa mga virtual labs nila from notebook. So it's very easy to use. Just connect everything. For example, you have the battery. Then you have a light bulb here. Full screen natin. Pwede siya full screen. Oh.
So now you have multiple options.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah. So when we turn it on, nagla-light siya. So then we can use this to check the voltage. 9 volts. So balik that.
Ikaw pala, Justin, ang marunong eh.
Ayan. So that's an example of some things that we have here in the platform. Saan nga bang? Ayan. May naka-raise na hands dito. Okay. Ayan. So kung medyo kapos din sa height si teacher, pwede niyang scroll down. Maaabot niya yung nasa taas.
I'm Skilly. You have a question?
Raise ng hand. Naka-ano na siya.
English. Kanina din, sige.
May access na siya to ano.
Hello, ma'am.
Nakamute siya.
No, hindi siya nakamute. Open niya lang yung kanya. Hello, ma'am. Later. Napindot lang.
Another thing.
All right. So you can also send your questions in our chat box.
Yeah. Another here. For example, fractions. No? For example, ito, tinatanong niya yung 2/3. Sa pagkamali, hindi niya yan tatanggapin. So, ito mga ganitong klase ng activity are already available in Cerebro and mas mamamaximize niya yung paggamit sa kanya if we use Class E. So, by the way, I would like to add na rin, Kerwin, that like sa case nila Doc Marlo. Welcome po, good morning po. By the way, Doc Marlo and Miss Yam are from Hillcrest School in Antipolo. They are already using Class In and Cerebro. So both. So it's not necessary that you have the actual smartboard. Kung, for example, you have an existing smartboard na or TV in your classrooms or gusto nyo lang gamitin siya like Zoom or Google Meet, you can also install Class In your laptop, in your phones, and use the features from there. Na mas mamamaximize lang yung paggamit sa kanya kapag you have the hardware. Ayun. Yeah, siguro. Ito, binabanggit kanina ni Kerwin na yung monitoring ng teachers. Yan ang talagang sinasabi nila.
Since we are finished,
So I think may mag-share on experience nila.
yeah.
Agad?
Okay.
Ito yata ang price for coming late.
Yeah.
Surprise number.
So Hillcrest School has been using our product since
2021.
2021.
Yes.
So they are very pro.
Class E for video conferencing, Cerebro for the LMS. So,
Yeah.
interoperable naman siya.
Gagawin ko.
Now, kasi sabi namin, especially for monitoring compared with Zoom and Google Meet, mas nakikita nyo dito yung mga teachers ninyo, di ba?
Yes,
Like
yes.
classroom observation, kahit wala yung mismong device.
Wherever I am.
Yun.
Anytime. Basta between the instruction time, which is 12:30 to 4:30, so I can sneak in sa mga
Parang
classes.
CCTV.
Yes. Without being noticed at all. And then I record them. And then I give my feedback. And they like it.
Cerebro syllabus is matatag alike.
Cerebro. Ay, again, sorry.
Where is
Cerebro's contents are matatag aligned. Yes. So, since we are a registered publisher, we are obligated to follow the matatag curriculum. Yes. So, right now, we have the content for grades, kinder, grades 1, 4, and 7. And we are on the final stages of development for grades 2,
for the next
ano ba yun?
next phase?
2, 5, and 8, no? For the next phase of the implementation. Yeah. Actually, yun yung una namin na Cerebro Showcase activity last, July yata, yung sa matatag curriculum. I believe, marami. Majority of the participants are from Marie Presa schools. Sir. Ayan. So, si Sir Ronald po is the president of the Marikina Private Schools Association. They have around 99 schools, sir? Oh, okay. Ayun. And Doc Marlo is also an officer of CAPSA naman, City of Antipolo Private Schools Association. And NAPSPIL.
And Board of Trustees ng National Association of Private Schools in the Philippines.
So just to share po, yung mga nandito sa amin on-site, no, for the benefit of our online participants, we have representatives from San Sebastian, Cavite, si Sir Donesa, San Sebastian, Manila, si Sir Derek, tama ba? From UST, Sir Vincent, Christian Values School in Cavite, nandiyan po sila, si Ma'am Risa and Ma'am Susan, Escola Madonna de la Scala from Pasay, sila Ma'am Evelyn Deliarte. And we have representatives from our sales team din, no? ACDA, Educational Supplies and Services. They also run a homeschool program for schools in Cavite. We have our partners, our sales team from Mindanao. Nandito sila, no? Yung Tech Trends. So, halo-halo yung ating participants. Combination of Cerebro sales team and also our partner schools. Partner schools na gumagamit na ng Cerebro and partner schools na hindi pa gumagamit ng Cerebro. Yun. So, karamihan no, sa mga nandito na schools, mga gumagamit na or gumamit na ng Cerebro in the past. Okay. But katulad na nabanggit namin kanina, you can use ClassIn stand-alone even without Cerebro because Cerebro is an official distributor of ClassIn in the Philippines because they are a Singapore-based company. So I've met actually their global team in Singapore.
At the time.
Yeah.
So,
And I'm going there again on November. So, yun.
Sama.
Tara po. Ayan. Questions po?
questions?
Right.
Ay, ma'am.
Yes.
Speaking about the bike, how do you manage side chats, side chatting among students online? Kasi magkahanap ko madaling kong sawayin. But the ones online,
So basically, as a teacher, you have the power to switch on and switch off the chat. Yeah. So, and of course, as I've shown you earlier, yung full authority is with the teacher. So, for example, if you don't want them to use the pen or any tools, you can remove their authorization.
Actually po, pati yung pagsasalita nila, no? Pati yung pagsusulat, pwede niyong alisin yung authority nila na magsulat. Kasi di ba, minsan sa Zoom, na nakakapag-annotate na lang sila ng bigla. So you have the authority na alisin sila dyan. You can actually remove them from the stage kung ayaw niyong makita sila dyan. Then you can put them on spotlight.
Yeah. So if you just having like yung presentation lang and you don't want to see your students here at the top, so you can just put them off stage. So and then you can full screen your presentation.
Ayun, Miss Susan. Yes, ma'am.
Sir said earlier that a school does not have to have the smart board.
Yes.
If they have TVs in the classroom, they can use it. How would it work?
Yeah. So ClassN is software and hardware. So a lot of schools right now are still using our software. So yung software component, ma'am, it can run in a laptop, yeah, any devices. So mobile phones, Android phones. So if you have this like the ordinary TVs, you just need your laptop and an HDMI cable to connect. So then you can still have this kind of experience. Also, it's
limited
limited.
to control from the laptop.
Yeah.
Pero ngayon po, hindi to connected itong dalawa.
Yeah, it's not connected. It's actually Classing supports dual screen projection. So which what I'm doing right now. So I can also control it in my laptop. But of course, if you have this, you don't need to have the laptop. Yeah,
So-
this is Windows based. So anything that runs in Windows, it's fine.
So I can have Teams there.
Yeah, if you just want to use the ordinary, like yung browser, Google Chrome, whatever, so you can.
If you have an
use it.
existing team subscription, pwede pa rin naman, for example, kukuha kayo ng device, then use your existing teams. Pero yun nga lang, hindi nyo ma-maximize kasi yung use niya eh.
Yes.
So we recommend talaga to use the ClassIn software on top of the hardware.
The camera that you're using now, one's following you, one's static. That one camera.
We have the option, for example, here, because it runs in an IP, so it follows it tracks yung movement. But if you want to switch to like for example, so we have this panoramic view rin. Sorry. So we have close up and panorama. So you can also switch.
Yan, nasa taas din. But to answer your question, sir, it's just one camera there at the back.
One's focused on front picture and the one's following. Right?
So you can have parang two windows here na magkaiba yung view niya. And you can add another camera here para kita mo yung nagre-recite na estudyante. Baka may question na, one question that I get a lot no, when we present this, kailangan ba yung buong setup yung kukunin ng school? Not necessarily. Usually, the TV is enough.
I think this is the most important is that you have the TV. And optional yung mga microphones and cameras. Although we do recommend, but for microphones, we also have built-in microphones in our interactive flat panel. So we have like 8 microphone capsules na naka-embed sa hardware. But this one kasi is very it covers 80 square meters, so it has like 32 microphone capsules. So that's the only difference.
A full setup, sure.
The whole setup. So
How much is initial investment?
for the price,
That's the way the size is, sir.
So, usually what we do, we go first to the school, then we make measurements, take pictures. Tapos saka namin kung makakompute. Kasi halimbawa, for the ceiling microphone, tignan natin ilang square meters na yung classroom. Baka po, pipiliin niyo yung pinakamura. Minsan naman, baka hindi kaya yung laki ng classroom.
If it's this big.
Ito, 80, 30 square, 80 square
So,
meters.
Around 7 by 9 na classroom.
So,
Depende.
If you have a smaller room, no need to
May isa pa po kasi doon, no? Kaya hindi namin mabigay agad directly yung price. But of course, we can send all of you proposals after this session. Yung delivery and installation, kasi covered na rin po yun. So, depende po sa location nyo, saan i-deliver yung mga materials. Since medyo bulky to, no? Hindi po siya yung parang binili mo na sa mall, kasi uuwi mo na. So, kasama po, pag deliver pati yung setup. So, mapapansin nyo po, no, pati yung mga wiring natin, yung mga plastic molding, nakatago na po siya.
Right.
sir, 110, right? This is 110.
This is the 110.
Sobrang visual ako eh. Can you kinda tell me pag yung 75, 80,
Gaano kalaki dyan?
how does it compare?
That one is 55 eh. So,
A little bigger than that,
yeah,
75.
so
55 is kalahati nito. Halos. So, 75 is around here.
yeah,
Mga ganoon. Mga ganyan. Most likely. Yeah. So ito po, no? For example, itong setup dito sa Inotech, yung mga device po na nakikita nyo sa paligid at sa likod, those are existing devices here. So we just connected it. So, pwede po yun, nakatulad niya. Nakikita nyo doon sa ibang mga monitors, yung mga participants na nasa bahay. As long as naka-turn on yung camera nila. Eh ngayon po, halos mga 90% na nasa bahay, nakapatay yung mga camera. So, hindi natin sila nakikita. 100% na pala nakapatay.
Pati yung price ng smartphone. Secret pa.
We can give you the proposal, ma'am. No? Iba kasi po yung price niya, for example, especially for the delivery installation kung NCR and Region 4. Extra yun kasi it's Cavite, so Region 4. Pero, hindi siya, it's market price. So ano po yung nakikita nyo kadalasan sa iba. Hindi siya nalalayo doon sa mga yun. Kami we have evaluated different options kung ano yung magiging partner ni Cerebro for this. Si Class E yung aming napili, una, because of its affordability and yung extent ng features na binibigay niya. May iba po kami kasi nakita ng mga smart boards which is just a large touchscreen TV. Basically, TV lang siya na touchscreen na it doesn't have the features that Classy has. And yung compatibility niya with other hardware, doon din sa hula. Welcome po. Si Sir, Teacher Todd and Teacher Nikki from Beyond Smart and Robotics. Sila naman po ang aming partner sa robotics program. Ayan. Siguro ma'am, mamaya, no, after this, I can give you a more close estimate doon sa kung ano yung price, no? I'll just have to make computations after this. Kailangan ko lang makita yung aking kodigo. Kasi it's different price range for different sizes and different sets of materials.
Another question.
Yes.
The software ng Transit, is there a way for
Group work now.
kasi yung kanina nakita ko activities individual. It's
Ah.
one online and one offline.
Yung ihahati mo sila.
Parang sort of individual
Sila
siya.
muna. Parang breakout room.
Yes, we have the breakout rooms here.
Parang say 4 groups nakikita ko.
Yeah. So we have the breakout rooms here in Fast-In. And actually, it's when you do breakout rooms in when you use like Zoom or any other virtual platforms, no. So it's just separating the group. But here in Fast-In, what we support, may mga additional support siya. For example, you can save the group. So, for example, meron kayong continuation ng inyong mga works, you can actually save use the same group, no? So when you go back to the class. Yes, yes. And then the teacher has the function to jump from one, of course, from jump one breakout room to another. So that's it. And then the last part is, for example, during presentation. So for example, si group 1. So yung other groups, they are off stage. And then yung the group that is presenting, sila lang yung nasa stage. And then after that, you can switch to another group. So that's how the breakout
But
room
can I
is.
see, as the teacher, can I see everyone working? See one for
Yes, yes. Yeah. You have this in the teacher's monitor, you can actually see, let's say for example, you have 6 groups. So you can monitor yung everyone. And then yung blackboard, kasi when you separate them in groups, they also have their own blackboards. So you can actually see yung progress ng work nila doon. Although hindi siya live video because that will consume a lot of bandwidth. It's actually a 30-second update ng kanilang nung board. So every time you refresh the app, makikita mo may
Doc Marlon calls that the CCTV.
Yeah.
And I think they're using that. Wala lang ibang mas to prove that kundi yung isang.
Eyes on everyone.
So parang ganun din siya. Parang siya nagkakaroon ng sarili nilang version of Class-In na software for each breakout room.
And you can also assign in each group a group leader. So meron din doon. So group leader has the function like a teacher. So pwede kong i-authorize yung isang group ko kung siya na kung turn niya na. So that can be done inside the class and breakout session.
And it's not necessary naman that you convert all classrooms in your schools, di ba? Kahit na isa lang, just the AVR, no, audiovisual room, or if you have the instructional media center, iba, EdTech center, yun lang. Then use that as your model classroom. Actually, we've been to schools, no, na meron silang mga smart board, pero nasa ICT office lang nila. So, for meetings lang ginagamit. We can start from there. No? Or if you have an existing smart board, kung nakabili na, we can load the software of Classroom. May question daw sa online. So we can open it here, di ba?
Yeah.
Ayan. Nasa na ang ating chat. Ayan.
Experiment thing you did earlier, can it be applicable also for
cooking
cooking
demonstration?
demonstration? Okay. So I think for the virtual lab, it's not included. So as I've mentioned, our virtual lab is aligned with the GCSE and A-level curriculum.
So, and I think these are more organic experiments, no? But what you can do is actually
Search on.
we also search online using the browser, and also since we already have the a browser, like Sir Justin mentioned or showed you a while ago, na you can actually put any or browse any
Yeah.
system, no?
Basically, any website na nandun na yung mga simulations na yon, you can use that. No?
Mhm.
Load nyo lang siya sa browser, then manipulate it from there. So, automatically, whatever is inside the whiteboard, the blackboard area, they can see it. Kung meron po iba sa inyo na nag-try mag-join na sa phone nila, makikita nyo, whatever is shown here, hindi nyo nakikita nila.
Yeah, exact.
So, if you minimize something here, may minimize din yan sa kanila. Ayan. Other questions po ba? Actually, itong version na ito, no, this is the new one. So, mapapansin nyo, doon sa mga ibang smartboard, yung latency sa pagsusulat, no? May delay sa ibang mga smartboard. So, napansin nyo kanina siguro si Kerwin na nagsusulat siya, real time. At lumalabas din yun doon sa mga estudyante, real time din. Yung ibang hirap, no? Pag pipirma ka, susulat ka, delayed, di mo alam kung naisulat mo na ba o hindi pa. And I think I mentioned also kanina, no, like kila Sir Ronald sa Maripisa, if you belong to a school system or a private school association, we can also settle for organizational pricing. Since volume yun, no? For example, pagsasama-samahin natin yung orders from all schools under your school system or your organization, then we can secure lower prices for you. Or if you have multiple campuses like San Sebastian, or multiple departments like UST, pwede rin yun.
At this point, most of the providers of hardware are already slowly updating their products, and I think Grasin already we already released our version 2 of the boards. So it's according to the global market. So any updates from the other providers that you are also considering. So we already embedded that in our system.
Medyo nauuna ang klase, no? Ako, personally, I've seen this in different sizes when I went to Singapore, no? Iba-iba, no, size. And I was also able to see how Class-in works kapag ka na-embed siya in other hardware. For example, like Huawei or any other device.
So, that's in Singaporean company.
Yes, it's
Yeah, we have an entity in Singapore, but originally Clasin is a Chinese company, so our company is EEO, or short for Empower Education Online. So yeah.
In terms of after sales,
Yes.
so assuming we somehow come up with a budget to buy all of this really nice toys. Pag may problema, how do we handle that?
We have our warranty service, and we can negotiate with the extended warranty service for schools. In terms of, let's say for example, need for replacement, we do that. So it's services is not an issue. And right now we're still working on some providers that provide local maintenance.
How long is the warranty?
Warranty standard is 1 year warranty, but we extend. It depends on our negotiation.
Do you provide gadgets for the students?
gadgets yung mismo mga
Do you
tablet.
have, say, a tablet or
So
for the students now?
currently we don't
Yeah.
offer, but we have partners in other.
So since if you will be acquiring that from Cerebro, we also have other partners for that.
Okay.
And we can install doon na automatically sa mga device na gamit nila.
Sir, I'm thinking, ako yung
We call that e-school pads.
I'm not getting the gadget for the school, but I might want to have the homeschoolers have their own gadgets.
Yes. Then, kasi nga, kung meron kayo sa homeschooling, for example, yung magka-facilitate online through class.
Yes, yes.
Possible. Actually, may mga schools ngayon ang uso na hindi na yung sariling bili ng device ng mga estudyante. Pero, pinapahiram ng school, no? And at the end of the school year, you have to return it.
You have program with that?
Yes. So we have a program with that, and we have a partner for those types of hardware. So, but the one that we are promoting for the virtual classroom, the software and the hardware for the smartboard is class.
But this was for school.
Yes. Yun naman bibilangan natin kung ilan yung students niyo.
Pwede rin siya sa ano, like corporate.
Actually, yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Kayo mismo sa mga meetings, ano?
I don't have to ask people from different branches to go in one training room.
Yeah.
Para pwedeng sabay-sabay yung
Yeah.
training despite the distance.
Like what we're doing right now. We have more than around 50 participants online here joining. Diba? And meron kaming weekly meeting with Class In. We use the Class In platform talaga in our meetings. Kasi talaga makikita natin, Zoom, Google Meet, or even MS Teams, they're not designed talaga for teaching and learning. So they don't have majority of the features that we presented here. It's just for meetings. Saka ang uso dati,
This
no?
was complete.
Yeah, yung laptop itinututok doon sa mga estudyante or sa teacher kung sino nagsasalita. So then your voice, you cannot ensure na talagang pumapasok yung voice mo doon. So here, we have the camera there, then yung sa pinakita natin kanina na yung camera, sumusunod siya kung nasan yung teacher. Kung nasa gilid siya. So parang ngayon nakikita natin sino yung mga may interest talaga to convert some of their classrooms into smart classrooms. And
Kailangan.
we foresee na it's not just now, no, na kakagaling na natin sa pandemic. Kasi we've seen na yung hybrid classes, it's not just done in the past 3-4 years of the pandemic, ano? But even up to now. Lalo na ngayon, we have partners na nasa ibang bansa, di ba? Pwede yung mga estudyante nasa ibang bansa, yung teacher nandito, yung mga mahilig mag-travel, they can join via class.
Your question.
Yes.
In terms of connectivity or internet connection, especially here in the Philippines, it's isa to sa mga struggling ng school eh. Like this setup, yung full setup na isi-set up halimbawa ng school, may banding ba tayo na dapat na required?
Yes.
Or do we have a partner provider, internet provider?
If you partner with Cerebro, ang partner na sasabihin namin sa inyo is PLDT kasi PLDT Enterprise kami. Ayun pa ko sa loob na namin.
So here, so we're trying to optimize the video conferencing capabilities of Class N. So in terms of the bandwidth, so compared with other
Video conferencing.
compared with other virtual conferencing app, which consumes like 2.6 to 4 Mbps. So Class N only required 2 Mbps. Then for 1 hour class of data, so Class N only have 150 MB of data. For 1 hour class of using this platform, will cost you around 1 to 1.5 gigabytes of data. Why? Mainly because of screen sharing. So that's why we have built this Class in Cloud Drive for teachers.
Will change.
Ano, no? Because it's an app, or can I use Class in browser?
No, you have to install, you have to download ClassIn in your device.
If I'm the teacher, what if I'm the student?
Yes,
I have,
same
I
thing.
still have to.
Yeah. So basically, all of you must download ClassIn.
It has to get dedicated gadget for the class.
Dedicated.
Kasi pang class, I mean, hindi pwedeng, kunwari, if I'm the student, I go somewhere, ay, may klase nga pala ako.
Install sa cellphone.
So, install na lang.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anywhere.
So because in ClassIn, we're trying to replicate the usual face-to-face meetings, like when the student go to the school, walk into your classroom, after that class, walk to another classroom. No? So that's what we are doing. We don't use meeting links to join classes. So for example, here, no, yung what we use here, we use yung Cerebro class. Then yung mga online students natin, they have this enter button to participate. So for example, if I have another class, let's say next week, so I can just use the same class. I will just create a class schedule. Then automatically when they open their ClassIn app, they will see the enter button on question. Okay?
Wala.
Easy siya.
Nag-raise na kaya na. Binaba niya yata. I think somebody's raising their hand. Pero ngayon, no, we are in a semi-government building. We're using the internet connection here. Makikita nyo naman, existing internet connection to. And malinaw yung reception natin sa kanila.
Data mas naman.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
So, of course, before we end the session, I would like to announce to everyone na even for our online participants, no, kahit yung mga wala here on site, we are giving all of you free 2 months use of the ClassIn software. So, you can experience using the software. You will just have to inform us. Meron lang si Pila pa na Google Form, no, Jimel. Lagay niyo lang doon ilan yung teachers ninyo, ilan yung students ninyo, then we will assist you in setting up your accounts. 2 months, di ba? Yung free natin, no?
Yes. So if you're interested, just
Yeah.
also.
Anyway, we'll just send an email blast to all of the participants, both online and offline, para makita nila yung link na kanilang pilapan. Then we'll schedule a meeting with you to assist you in setting up the ClassIn accounts. And it's for all the teachers in their school.
Yeah, during the trial, you can apply for all your yung teachers.
The trial, ano ba, Blackboard din.
Actually, we can schedule specific na exclusive na demo here.
Yes,
No, dito din sa
so
CBA.
we can provide them.
You can bring your teachers here.
So we can
Schedule yung top. Sige, marikina na ako. Ayan.
Yeah. So we can do the training here.
Permanent po ito, no, itong setup dito ng ClassIn.
Okay, good.
This is actually one of their training rooms, no? That they use.
Yeah. So basically, Innotech is also using this this board.
Okay. So, yun, for our online participants, meron pa ba tayong questions? So, instructions and other, information? Sige.
So thank you so much, Sir Kerwin, for sharing your knowledge about ClassIn and how it would benefit the hybrid learning environment.